look out for community members that will help elevate your game. And next week, we're going to be getting advice from G.H.A. Curry.
He's back with some great tips on how to jump into random rackets. Be sure to check back for that.
Make sure to take those tips into the game, get some wins, and go enjoy those Season 4 rewards.
Coming right up, the Nuggets taking on the Hornets. For the Denver Nuggets, they've yet to find that spark this season. Off to a slow start. They're hoping to make adjustments and get it cooking tonight. Hornets, Nuggets on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Bates in at the 2 spot. And for the Hornets, we've got Ball. He's out there with MP. Knipple out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Salon in at the 4. As these early games, Coach, bring in a variety of new opponents. Rosters definitely get put to a test, don't they?
They sure do, Kevin. Every team hits you in a different way, and you've got to develop the proper counter punches. That's something that has to be focused on in these early games.
To the inside. And he misses the fast break layup. Over to the wing. Here's Bates, and it's sent back by Kessler. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And here are the Hornets now. Bates. Kessler with the rebound. Here's Charlotte now. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that. Well, it took them 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now, here's MP. To the paint, the kick out to Ball. MP trying to free himself up. Ball. With the bucket.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
Lets it go from deep. Bates, good. Bates has got 7.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Charlotte moving it around. Kessler with the bucket.
Yeah, inside, Kessler can just use his height to overcome the defense.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at 1 apiece.
So, all new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In second, the Hornets.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Defended by Sexton. Here's Ball. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to Oklahoma City. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And just a fantastic season a year ago in terms of his free throw shooting, 90% from the line.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his due.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
So out there for the Nuggets right now. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Bates in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Murray. After the miss from MP.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. It's good. MP's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bates passes to Murray. Out left to the wing. From the baseline. And Denver again with the bucket.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
On the top of the key, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Now here's Murray. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Here's Salon. They lead by 1. 13 feet away. Pass to Kneppel. Now, here's MP. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Monday, They're off to Boston to take on the Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We come back right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
LaMelo Ball is out there with MP. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Knipple, and it's Salon in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. They get it again. Second chance shot. MP lays it up off the glass. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
In G8, we've had some great left-handed players in this league, you being one of them. But that being said, give me your top three all-time left-handers.
Oh, man, it is so hard, Kevin. I mean, I immediately, though, think of the great Bill Russell in the front court. Also, the Admiral. Bob Lanier was another terrific player. For guards, how about, Tiny Archibald, James Harden? There have been a lot of terrific southpaws to play the game.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back over to you, Kevin.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Well, Gordon's a guy who will force you to get up in his space and commit a foul.
The Nuggets shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
Two. And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
That free throw good from Gordon. A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
Denver making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Here's Panescu. Crafty move. The Hornets pull it in. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Murray. It's tipped. Jokic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And it's Smith missing. Hornets leading by 5. Knipple with it. Now defended by Jokic. To the wing right side. Pass to Knipple. Here's MP. It's good. MP's got 6 points in the quarter. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Substitution on the court.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, we all know Murray is a shooter, but look out. He can finish, too.
So on the floor for Denver. Jalen Smith is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Bates in at the shooting guard position.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
And that one, good. 20 points for him.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking. The big man delivers. Kessler just went to work.
Denver calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
Well, they failed to break this guy's rhythm. Maybe a break in the action will help.
We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Aaron Gordon is checking in for the Nuggets. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks.
Well, what else is new? Jokic orchestrating the best passing big man to ever play the sport.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And they'll get another chance. And Salon gets it to go.
A nice pass by Kessler. He is the consummate team guy.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Jokic doing the job inside.
Absolutely the guy you go to in this situation. Jokic has no trouble scoring in the clutch.
And V passes to Kessler. To tie it up. Count it. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
14 feet away. Offensive rebound. It's in!
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
Hanescu. Money! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
It's good. Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jokic. Count it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Such a cool customer. Jokic with some big points.
Jokic with the steal. On the wing, Murray. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Here's ball. For Murray. It falls!
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's gonna do it for now. Here we're still.
This is Tyrese Maxey, and you're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to Season 4 of NBA 2K26 and an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
We have a packed show for all of you with all the details for the Season 4 updates.
And tips so you can get all of those rewards even faster. So let's start with MyCareer. Welcoming you to Season 4 in the city, it's Victor Wembanyama and Tyrese Maxey.
It's just about game time. The Blazers never looked more confident than... Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Sharp, Donovan Clingan out there with Tamani Kamara. And it's Clowney in at the power forward. And for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball is out there with MP. Then it's Knipple. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Salon in at the 4. GAF coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
And yes, it's good.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
Now Sharp, last game with 30 points. They get it back. Clingan, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Salon. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there and almost 13 points a game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Sears following the 3 by Charlotte. There's the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Here's Ball. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Knipple wide open, and he fires from outside off the mark. Pass to Clowney. Portland moving the ball around. And it's Sharp missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The Hornets shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Personal foul. First team
Free throw
foul.
good, MP.
At the line for the Hornets.
And so he hits both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Sharp on the wing. Drops in the tray.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Ball with the bucket.
There are a lot of parts to Ball's game in addition to his jumper. He also can capitalize inside.
Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's...
One shot.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Salon's checked in. Knipple comes in for McNeely. Ball's checked in for Sexton. And MP subbed in for Rollins. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Tamani Kamara. Donovan clinging out there with Shaden Sharp. And it's Sears in at the 1. Hornets leading by 7. Pass to Knipple. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Here's MP. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. The tray. Portland grabs the miss. Klingen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Sears. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And stolen by MP. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Pistons was definitely a factor. He added 11 points and just puts constant line all night. He stepped up his game tonight, and you could tell his teammates loved seeing him go to work. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
Even from over here.
So it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low.
Portland, 36. Bang, your Hornets Youth Dance Team.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Shaden Sharp really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got LaMelo Ball. He's out there with MP. Knipple out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Salon in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee. Sharp against MP. And then Sharp with the dunk.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area. Powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
Left side, Ball. Count that one. Ball's got 6.
He'll do that for you, too. Ball can go mid-range if he needs to.
MP against Sharp. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They've led by as much as 10. It's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Here's MP, and he makes good on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Charlotte lead.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Klingon finds Sharp. Lets it go from 11. That one a little long.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Here's MP. The rebound by Sharp.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
And you look at the top players in the NBA, one thing a lot of them share in common, Clark, the ability to change speed.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, perky, jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never seem to be rushed. Something we see from SGA, Jalen Brunson, even the Joker, Nikola Jokic. All seem to have their own pace and cadence of play because of their remarkable fundamentals.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
We're looking for the last section.
McNeely's checked in for Charlotte.
Substitution on the court.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. On the wing, Marion. He's covered by Ball. Here's Sears. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Excellent positioning by Porter, setting himself up to save that play.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Donovan Klingon. Bobby Portis out there with Sharp. Then there's Marion. And it's Sears. In at the 1 spot. Stolen by Ball. MP high post. Here's Kessler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 6. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
Shooting for Portland.
And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
And Marion drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And a wide open look for MP. Another miss by MP.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the court.
Down low, here's Sears. That one good for 2.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Here's Ball. Rebounded by Marion. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting it even 50% from the field.
2 minutes.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamara is checked in. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. It's now time to take a look at our player of the game.
He just came out and really took over the game, mainly due to how aggressive he was attacking the defense off the dribble. They had no answer for him, and he knew it.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Ani's checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Sears. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up to the Hornets. They've led by as much as 10. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Inside to take the lead. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Klingen's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland. Ball, the pass to MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. .104 left in the game. Sharp against MP. It's to Kamare. Here's Klingen. Good.
No, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 4. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Kessler. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Knocks down the 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Sears. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 15.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Sears.
So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. MP from deep three-point land. No good. So the Trailblazers win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. terms of the starting lineups, lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Knipple, all out there with MP. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Salon in at the four-man position. And for the Pacers, Benedict Mathurin is out there with Peters. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Furphy in at the two-guard spot. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
Right wing. And that one is hammered home.
Mathurin is more concerned with the squad's success than his own. That's a nice-looking pass.
Here's MP. It's deflected. Right side, Mathurin. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Furphy, no good. The Hornets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Salon. Back to Ball. Takes it off the glass.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Halliburton against Ball. And the foul called on MP.
Number 11.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Out to the right wing. Here's Furphy. Good on the three-point shot. Furphy's got 5 points so far.
That shot completely facilitated by the level of aggression by Tyrese Halliburton. The draw and kick, so nice.
Here's Salon. Playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
Mathurin passes to Peters. And Indiana, another 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to MP. And Poeltl pulls it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. They've got LaMelo Ball. He's out there with MP. And it's Knipple in at the 3, the small forward. Right side, Ball. Puts it up from 12. Just 5 on the clock. And it's off the back rim. No good. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Kevin?
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. You know, Doris, Tyrese Halliburton has got to be up there when you think about the top passers in the NBA.
Kev, he's always amongst the league leaders in assists. This guy plays in the perfect system for him. You want to be up-tempo and letting him sort of improvise and master the position. He is brilliant.
Down low, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Well, the Hornets shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. 1:16 left in the first half of the game. Back to MP. And the three off target.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
56 seconds left to play in the first half. Defended by Pirtle. And Pirtle sends it back.
Oh, Pirtle, he is not having it at the rim on the defensive end. That is beautifully done.
Pass to Furphy. To the paint. Indiana moving it around. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key. Indiana with a new shot clock. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, one thing you know about Jakob Pirtle, this guy never stops working. What a motor.
Ball, the pass to MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Halliburton for three. Can't hit that one. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Indiana out in front, opening up a huge gap. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so here is Indiana. Jakob Pirtle out there with Peters. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Furphy in at the two spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
The hand in the face does nothing to distract Jakob Pirtle. How about the size, the strength? Going to be hard to block this guy's shot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
To the middle. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
MP passes the ball. Count that one. Ball's got 10 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Inside. Shots good by Furphy.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Ball from long range. Tries again. MP, no good.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Count the basket. Peters has got 19 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat, and teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
Driving in, and Ball slams it in.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Here's Furphy. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's deflected.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Pacers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First one falls for TB.
Substitution on the court.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's tipped.
Boy, aggressive defense from top, and it's right on the pipe. Send it back.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. MP is out there with Rollins. And it's Richards in at the 5 down low. And the foul called on MP.
Fourth team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Neesmith. A second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
There is just a physicality that comes as a natural part of Aaron Neesmith's game. Contact is not a problem for the young man.
Here's Richards. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assisted by.
MP's got 5 assists tonight.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pacers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
Yes, that goes in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Jakob Poeltl comes in for Toppin, and it's Benedict Mathurin in for Andrew Nembhard. Clock at 6. Halliburton for 3, and the Pacers another 3.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Rollins, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Neesmith with the ball. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
One more person, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.